It is a vile and terrible land. The deep, tangled woods of the Empire are infested with all kinds of evil. All manner of dreadful creatures and forgotten secrets are concealed beneath their darkened boughs. Few dare venture beyond sight of the tree line, and those that do are rarely seen again. But it is here that you must travel, for a great storm of magic is upon the world. As the winds of magic rise to gale force, wizards of every realm march out to seize for themselves the uncontainable power. You must go forward. Welcome to Arcane Magic, a tactical board game filled with magic and mystery. Before you start your quest, let me introduce you to the basics of the game. The goal of the game is to reach the arcane fulcrums to harness their magic powers. To complete the game, all the arcane fulcrums must be controlled. This is an arcane fulcrum. Here is your wizard. Press and hold his icon to inspect him. These are his hit points. When they reach 0, the wizard dies. This is his dexterity, which is used in defense against ranged attacks. This is his toughness, which is used in defense against physical attacks. This is his willpower, which is used in defense against magic attacks. This is his speed, which shows how many tiles he can move. Close the inspection panel. The hit points and stats are also shown in the game display when the wizard is selected. Move your wizard to the arcane fulcrum. You have triggered an arena. This is where you battle enemy monsters, demons, and wizards. Your wizard has a fireball spell. Press and hold to inspect it. Every spell has a cost to use, shown as a number in the top left corner. The range of this spell is shown in the top right corner. It shows how many tiles away the wizard can target enemy creatures. In the left center of the card is the spell strength, with an icon and color indicating the spell's damage type. When calculating damage, the strength is added to a dice roll, and the target's corresponding defense value is subtracted. Any positive value remaining constitutes the damage caused. 0 or a negative value indicates a failure. For non-damage spells which have other effects, a positive number is needed for the spell to succeed. In the right center of the card, the spell's splash range is shown. 0 indicates an effect on a single tile or target only. A positive number shows how many tiles are affected outwards from the target. The effect of the spell is shown in the lower center of the card. Some spells have multiple effects. In the lower left, you see the duration of the spell's effects. 0 indicating that the effect is instantaneous. In the lower right, you see whether effects can potentially harm friendly units, indicated by a red skull. Tap the card to minimize it. Tap the card again to select the Fireball spell. The stone troll has automatically been selected as the target. Target the Harpy instead. The dice above the monster's head indicates the minimum roll needed to hit. A roll of 1 is always a failure. Now, throw the Fireball at the Harpy. Notice that the power bar at the bottom of the screen has been reduced by the cost of your spell. The power bar replenishes on your next turn. Tap the stone troll image to view its move and attack ranges. The stone troll has 2 attacks. 1 physical melee attack with a red outline and 1 ranged attack with an orange outline. Press and hold to inspect the stone troll. The stone troll has 2 abilities. The throw rock attack has a long range. The vomit attack is much more dangerous to you. You can inspect the abilities as well. Tap the card to close it. Close the info box. Select your wizard once again. You can select the wizard by tapping his icon or by tapping the wizard directly on the screen. Let's move outside the troll vomit range and closer to the arcane fulcrum. Now it is time to end your turn. You can end your turn at any time, even with actions to spare. This is part of your game tactics. The troll threw a rock, and your wizard took 3 damage. Click the healing button to heal. Healing costs 1 warp stone for 2 hit points. If a wizard dies, he can be revived at a cost. Revival must be done within 3 rounds of death. If you have more than 1 wizard, you can continue without reviving him, but you will not receive his accumulated gold and bonuses on completion of the level. The winds of magic have shifted, increasing the strength of your wizard's fireball spell. The wind corresponds to the spell's lore, indicated by its color. The prevailing wind is shown at the top of the screen. Notice the glow around the Fireball card, indicating that a favorable wind boosts that spell. Use the Fireball on the Stone Troll. The Fireball damaged the Stone Troll, but he is still not dead. Enter the Arcane Fulcrum. When entering an Arcane Fulcrum, the wizard unlocks a special spell, the Cataclysm spell. This spell is unique for each wizard and holds great power. When unlocked, the Cataclysm spell can only be used once, until the wizard enters a new arcane fulcrum. Use your Cataclysm spell on the stone troll. When all arcane fulcrums in a level have been controlled, an exit tile appears. Exit the level by moving to it now. Wait, you have found a plunder pack. Plunder packs are hidden around the levels and contain loot such as scrolls and warpstone. Let's pick up the plunder pack. Exit the level. Your currency supply is shown at the bottom right corner. Gold is used to buy spells and scrolls. Warpstone is used for healing and binding monsters. Let's buy some spells. Select and buy Cascading Fire Cloak. You now own 2 spells for the Bright Wizard, Fireball and Cascading Fire Cloak. Plunder packs can be found scattered around the levels, but you also have the option to buy them. Let's buy a plunder pack. Let's equip the Bright Wizard with the available scrolls. Select an empty scroll. Select Caden's Scroll of Binding. Select another empty scroll. Select Soul Blight. This scroll is of a different lore than the one your wizard masters. Wizards may only learn spells from their own lore to use indefinitely, but are free to equip and use scrolls from other lores. On this screen, you can study your wizards. As you complete campaigns, other wizards will become available. You also have the option to buy special wizards here. Select the Celestial Wizard. Claim the Celestial Wizard. Congratulations. You now own the Celestial Wizard. Unfortunately, you do not have any more scrolls or enough gold to buy spells. But do not despair. The Celestial Wizard is equipped with Uranon's Thunderbolt. It's time to set up the team. Select the left wizard slot. Select the Celestial. You now have 2 mighty wizards ready to do battle. As soon as you have more wizards, you can bring any combination of 3. It's time to play. Elves lived here once, long before the time of the Empire. And so the vast swathe of dark woodland is punctuated in places by elven waystones and ruins of arcane power, many of which are now the lairs of fierce beasts. You must travel ever deeper into this mad and sorcerous region. You must follow the ley lines to reveal the arcane fulcrums and harness their power. Move your wizards forward. Move your bright wizard. Select the wizard's fireball spell. By selecting a tile and then a card, you can perform a compound move and attack. Some spells have a splash zone, indicated by a yellow outline. Anything inside it will take damage. Cast the fireball at the Harpy. Oh no, that was a miscast. Magic can be fickle. When rolling a 6, your spell is cast with irresistible force, causing increased damage or a stronger effect. Select the Soul Blight card. Attack the Harpy with Soul Blight. The Soul Blight was one of your scrolls, a hex. Scrolls can only be cast once. They disappear after use. You find new scrolls in plunder packs, and you can equip them between levels. Hex spells weaken the enemy, but do not necessarily cause damage. Augment spells empower and protect your wizard or their allies. There are also vortex spells. They are damage spells that remain a while on the battlefield. They move when winds change and may cause further damage. Beware. Select Caden's Scroll of Binding. Binding a monster makes it yours to control. Binding does not have a power cost, but instead costs 1 warp stone. You can only bind monsters. Later, you will encounter demons and wizards which cannot be bound by Caden's Scroll of Binding. Bind the Stone Troll. Select the Stone Troll by choosing it in the scene or by tapping the arrows beside the wizard icon on the bottom left. Select the Throw Rock card. Throw rock at the Harpy. End turn. Your enemies will occasionally bungle their attacks. Unfortunately, the second Harpy didn't miss. The third harpy is in terror. That means she can't do anything this turn. Move and attack with the Celestial Wizard. Select Euron. Cast Euronon's Thunderbolt on the Harpy. You failed again. Select the stone troll by choosing it in the scene or by tapping the arrows beside the wizard icon on the bottom left. Select the Throw Rock card. Throw rock at the Harpy. Select the Bright Wizard by choosing them in the scene or by tapping the arrows beside the wizard icon on the bottom left. Move the Bright Wizard. Select Cascading Fire Cloak. Cast the spell. When an arena is completed, bound monsters die. From now on, you're on your own. Good luck. The camera can now be moved. Pinch the screen to zoom. Hold and drag to move. Twist with 2 fingers to rotate. The storm grows stronger as you approach the river. Chaos infects the world like a malignant disease. Foul magic leaches into the great waterways of the old world, and many who gaze into their depths are said to glimpse their own grisly death reflected on the surface. You hope to find one of the ancient elven bridges intact and cross the murky river ahead. What awaits you on the far shore, you do not know.